Alright, what happens when we add two polynomials together? Suppose we want to add these two polynomials together. In order to do this, we're going to use the properties of addition. So first we want to either write or think of everything as addition. Remember, minus 2x means plus negative 2x. Minus 7 means plus negative 7. Now we're going to use the associative property to stop writing these parentheses. And now we're going to use the commutative property to rearrange the terms so that like terms come together. I only see one term where the variable part is x to the third. I'm going to make a little mark so I know that I used that term. I only see one term where the variable part is x squared. I see two terms where the variable part is just x. And I see two terms that are constant. Now I'm going to associate the like terms, and then I can combine them. So I'll have 4x cubed, nothing to do with that, plus 3x squared, nothing I need to do with that, negative 2x plus positive 4x will be positive 2x, positive 5 plus negative 7 will be negative 2. And now instead of plus negative 2, I could have written minus 2. That would be also fine. So in order to add these two polynomials, what did I do? I made sure to think of subtraction as adding the negative. Now, I wouldn't have had to have actually written subtraction as adding the negative, but it's important when we're rearranging things to remember that the sign is part of the coefficient. And then we used the properties of addition to get the like terms together and then combine them. So I'm going to show you another example where I don't actually write out all of the gory details of this process. And then I'm going to have you try one of these. We're going to add the trinomial 5x cubed minus 4x squared y minus 3y squared plus the trinomial negative 2x cubed plus 4xy squared minus 2y cubed. So I'm going to go through term by term. Here I see an x cubed. Do I see any other x cubes? Yes, I do. I see another x cubed here. I'll have 5x cubed plus negative 2x cubed. So 5x cubed minus 2x cubed will be 3x cubed. Next I have a negative 4x squared y. Do I see any other x squared y terms? I do not. So there's nothing to combine that with. I'll just have negative 4x squared y in my answer. Now I'm finished with that. Next I have a negative 3y cubed. Do I see any other y cubed terms? Yes, I do over here, a negative 2y cubed. Negative 3y cubed plus negative 2y cubed, that'll be negative 5y cubed. And now I'm finished with those terms. Now over here in the other polynomial I see a plus 4xy squared, which I will write down this way. And this is typically how we'll keep track when we're adding two polynomials. We'll just go through term by term and see if we can find any other terms like this one to combine it with. There's another way we could write this out to keep track of it. We could write it out the same way that we do whole number addition. So we could write on top our 5x cubed minus 4x squared y minus 3y cubed. And on the next line, write plus. And in whole number addition, we line up the same place values. Here we're going to line up like terms. So I'll have my negative 2x cubed. My plus 4xy squared is not like any term in my original polynomial. So I'll write that over here, not underneath anything. My minus 2y cubed is like the minus 3y cubed. And so now I have my like terms lined up. And I can just add them. 5 plus negative 2 is 3x cubed. Negative 4 plus nothing is negative 4x squared y. Negative 3 plus negative 2 is negative 5y cubed plus 4xy squared. Now, I find this way of keeping track simpler than this way, but if you find this way convenient, go for it. I'm going to show you this way in the videos. And now I'm going to give you one to try. Add the polynomials 5a to the 5th minus 7a cubed plus 2a minus 1 plus 3a to the 4th plus 7a cubed minus 1. Pause the video and try this now. So I see an a to the 5th term here. I don't see any other a to the 5th terms. So I'll just have 4a to the 5th. Now I see a minus 7a cubed. What other a cubed terms do I have? Oh, I have a plus 7a cubed. Negative 7a cubed plus 7a cubed is going to be 0a cubed. I'm going to write that down for now, so I know I didn't just forget about those terms. Next, I see plus 2a. So this is an a to the 1st power term. Looking through, I don't see any other a to the 1st power terms. So I'll just have plus 2a. Then I see minus 1. Looking through, I see another constant term, minus 2. Negative 1 minus 2 will be negative 3. And now in my second polynomial, I see a positive 3a to the 4th I haven't dealt with. And now, if I'd like, I'm finished. But it looks nicer to write my terms so that the exponents are in decreasing order, and to leave out these 0 terms. Remember, 0 times anything is 0. That includes variables. So it looks nicer to write this as 4a to the 5th plus 3a to the 4th plus 2a minus 3. This step is not strictly necessary, but it looks good.